Hello dear students, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to this video lesson on presentation skills. Presentation skills are essential in every professional field. Teaching, engineering, IT, sales and marketing, etc. In this lesson, we'll study how presentation skills are important and what you can do to improve your presentation skills. The content is divided in two parts. In the first video, we'll study what is presentation and its examples, what is the need and importance. If this is the question that comes to your mind, can I become a good presenter? We'll try and find out an answer. Then we'll see how to overcome a fear of public speaking and how to make your presentation effective. Then we'll see positive and negative body language and its impact on your presentation. In the second video, we'll study how to prepare a good PowerPoint presentation. In these videos, I will talk about some important aspects of presentation skills, that too in short, not in detail, because that will make the videos quite longer. Sometime later, I will make separate videos in detail with more examples and more explanation on every single aspect of presentation skills taken one at a time. But for now, let's take a quick tour of some important points. First of all, what is presentation? It is something set forth to an audience for the attention of mind. Examples are seminars and lectures, paper presentations, poster presentation, then business presentation. Maybe you're presenting a proposal to your seniors, or sometimes you're presenting a report. Some other examples are conference, elocution competitions, public speeches, presenting news, debate, group discussion, and interview. What does presentation include? When you're giving a presentation, you're not only presenting the topic and its contents, but you are presenting yourself, your personality, your attitude, your expertise, your hard work, knowledge, your thought process. Everything is reflected through your presentation. First of all, we should try to find out an answer to this question. Why should I become a good presenter, or why should I become a good speaker? If you're a good presenter, it helps you in career advancement and professional achievements. And most importantly, it puts you on display. It highlights your leadership qualities. Your staff believes in you and accepts you as their leader. Your seniors get impressed by your skills and abilities, and your colleagues admire you. As I said, if this is the question that comes to your mind, can I become a good presenter or speaker? The answer is yes. Anyone can become a good presenter, because it is not an inborn talent. It can be acquired by practice, hard work, perseverance, like any other skill. For example, you acquired many skills like swimming, riding a bicycle, etc. Oh my God, is this how you feel when you are asked to give a presentation? A big question mark, right? Don't worry, because you're not the only one. You know what is the biggest fear of all? Yes, it is the fear of public speaking. 75% of people suffer from fear of public speaking. If you have this fear in your mind, let's analyze it. What is the exact fear? Sometimes it is the fear of failure. If this is the case with you, then you should remember this. Everyone falls at one's first step. I remember when I gave my first presentation. I was in the 8th standard. It was Teachers' Day. I was supposed to teach the students of 9th standard. The topic that I was going to teach was change the narration, direct and indirect speech. I prepared well, everything was nice until I went on the stage. The moment I faced the class, believe me, I literally forgot everything. My mind was totally blank. I couldn't even remember what I was teaching and how I was supposed to start. I was sweating and shaking all over. After some time, I managed to take control and somehow I finished my lecture. Afterwards, some students came to me and told me that my lecture was fantastic. I knew it was not true. They were lying. I was terrible. Some of them also made me aware about some of the silly mistakes that I made. So that was an experience. It happens. Don't worry about it. If you have fear of making mistakes, as many people have, remember this: every good speaker was once a bad speaker. So if you think you are not a good speaker today, there are chances that one day you will become a very good speaker with hard work and practice. Now let's see how to make our presentation effective. To make your presentation effective, first of all, you need to find an answer to this question: why? Why I am making this presentation? What is the purpose? So if you're clear on the purpose, the things go right and you can perform well. Second is, you should use positive body language. We'll talk about it in detail afterwards. Then you should analyze the audience whom you are giving the presentation. What is their educational background? What are their needs and interests? If you want to make your presentation effective, it is always a good idea to use images, stories, examples, and anecdotes. These all things help you to illustrate your ideas, make your audience respond positively, and ensures that your audience is attentive. If you're thinking of memorizing the entire speech, wait a minute, that is not at all a good idea. Because, first of all, nobody likes that. Secondly, it is very difficult. It also takes more time to memorize than to understand the topic. And the greatest risk is if you forget something in the middle of your speech, you are stuck, you are in trouble. So don't ever think about it. You can remember, you can memorize the important points only, and you can explain the important points in your own words. After this, if you want to make your presentation effective, looking at the audience is very much essential. Eye contact. I will discuss this later in detail. Preparation is the real key, because if you prepare well, you can perform well. If you spend 70% of your time writing the script, you will create a better presentation. One of the greatest politicians and speakers, Winston Churchill, had said, if you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So preparation is the key. Next is practice. Practice as much as possible. It helps you to gain confidence. Then while you are giving presentation, speak slowly and confidently. The time is all yours, the space is all yours, you are the in charge, so take control of the situation. And as I have said earlier, don't worry about mistakes. Even great speakers make mistakes. Just notice your mistakes and improve next time. Your enthusiasm and energy. This is also an important aspect of giving a good presentation. Good energy level helps you to make good first impression and makes your audience show interest, at least in the beginning. Then you should learn to manage your time. You should finish your presentation in given time, and you can divide your presentation in three parts. The first is introduction or beginning. 10% of the total time can be utilized for this. During this, you can go for breaking the ice, like getting the audience involved in your topic. You can give your introduction and you can introduce the topic. You should think about creating interest among the audience in your topic by asking a few questions, or you can say a few interesting things. After this, the main part, the main content, you should deliver the main content in 80% of the total time. Here you can use different techniques like organizing your content in logical manner, repeating important points, giving examples, telling relative stories or anecdotes, or you can sometimes show pictures and models. You can ask questions like that. In the remaining 10% of time, you should conclude your presentation. You can summarize the contents. You can again repeat or highlight the important points, and you can present your opinion and observation. After this, we'll study positive and negative body language and how they impact on your presentation. We'll start with eye contact. When you're giving a presentation, you should try to maintain eye contact with the audience. You should look at the audience. Make sure you are looking at the entire span of audience. Then make sure you are paying attention to all the people in the audience evenly. It shows that you are confident, honest, and prepared. If you are looking at the audience relates themselves with you easily, and the audience is more likely to listen to you attentively. If there is no eye contact, like you are looking down or up, maybe you are looking outside through the windows and doors, or maybe you are looking towards the board all the time or for a long time. Sometimes you look towards a fixed span of the audience or a fixed person in the audience. All these things are negative gestures, negative body language signals. You should try to avoid them because this reflects that you are not confident or not prepared. And if you're not looking at the audience gets distracted very easily, and this further reduces your confidence. Then second, we have a smile. Keep a gentle smile on your face. Too much smiling or unnecessary smiling or grinning like a fool during presentation leads only to distraction. After this, we have voice. You should speak in loud and clear voice. Make sure you are audible to everyone sitting in the hall. Low and unclear voice makes the audience irritated and they lose interest. Movements on stage. If possible, try to make movements on stage. Keep moving if there is enough space, but be careful. Too much movement or too fast and unnecessary movements may distract the audience. Now, gestures means hand movements. You should keep your hands moving, and the movements should be slow and meaningful. As far as possible, try to keep your palms up or visible, because this palms up gesture is considered to be an indication of being open minded, cooperative, encouraging, and friendly. Next, there should be congruence between what you speak and how your hands move. Means your hand movements should be congruent with the tone of your voice. Then we have some negative gestures that we should avoid during presentation. Pointing finger is sometimes considered as negative. Palms down is also a negative gesture because it is usually used to oppress people, to stop people from speaking, and this is undesirable during a presentation. If you are making unnecessary and irrelevant movements of hands, if you are moving your hands irrelevant or very fast, then these are considered as negative gestures. Sometimes some people move only one hand all the time. Try to keep your hands in front of your body and moving gently and gracefully. Because if you are not paying attention to these things, if you are doing negative gestures, it means you lack confidence. Maybe you are anxious and nervous. Then we have this posture. Posture means position of your body, how you stand, how you sit, how you carry yourself. Positive postures are your body should be straight and upright. Your shoulders should be slightly upwards, not too much like this. Huh? You should walk gracefully. You should look straight. Some negative postures are raising or lowering your chin, means looking upwards or looking downwards. You should be looking straight. Slouching or bending forward is also considered as negative gesture. Sometimes some people lean against a wall, table, or bench or a chair, whatever they have near them. You should try and avoid this thing. Hands in pocket is also a negative gesture. Similarly, hands locked behind or folded arms. You should try and avoid these negative gestures. Then we have dress and appearance. Select appropriate dressing style, preferably formal, but you can use a dress that suits the occasion or purpose. Avoid anything that is distracting. Too bright or fancy colors, chunky jewelry, or just anything that distracts the attention of the audience from the main topic should be avoided. Now, dress and appearance. Selecting proper dress code depends upon situation or purpose of the presentation. Sometimes the situation demands fancy things, like, for example, promotion of a movie or promotion of a product with grand celebration, party, etc. So just see what the occasion is. So this was all about using body language in your presentation. In this lesson, today we studied what is the need and importance of presentation skills. It helps you in career advancements and professional achievements. We studied everyone can become a good presenter because it's not just an inborn skill. You can acquire it by practice and hard work. Every good speaker was once a bad speaker. So if you think you are not a good speaker, then there are chances, there is scope that if you work hard, you will also become a good speaker. Don't worry about mistakes, learn from them, and most importantly, take chances. Then we studied how to make our presentation effective. We should be clear on the purpose of our presentation. We should try and use positive body language and avoid negative body language. We should analyze the audience, what kind of audience we are facing. Then, as far as possible, we should try to use images, stories, and examples. You should plan your presentation, prepare and practice well, because practice is the key. And you should be enthusiastic and energetic about your presentation because the audience responds according to your energy level. Then we have these important things that we studied. You should maintain eye contact. You should keep a gentle smile on your face. Your voice should be loud and clear. You should make graceful movements on stage if possible. You should use appropriate hand gestures, and you should see that you keep your posture appropriate. Then you should see that you are choosing correct and appropriate dressing style and your appearance according to the situation and demand of the topic. These all things help you to make your presentation effective. I hope you have enjoyed the video. That's all for now. Thank you for watching the video. I wish you will have a great time ahead. Thank you very much.